Did you know the right haircut can erase a decade without surgery, needles, or even makeup? One appointment, one shape, one subtle line can completely redefine how the world sees you and how you see yourself. Today, I'm revealing 7 haircuts made for women 60 and beyond, cuts that don't hide age, they reclaim it. Each one has the power to lift your features, awaken your energy, and make you look like you just discovered your second prime. And here's the best part. One of these cuts is so transformative, it's been a quiet celebrity secret for years. Stay with me till the end, because once you find the one that fits you, it won't just change your hair. It'll change the mirror. Cut number 7. Inverted bob or A-line bob. Some haircuts don't just flatter, they rewrite time. The inverted bob or A-line bob is one of those rare cuts that seem to hold a secret agreement with gravity itself. Shorter at the nape and lengthening toward the front, it sculpts the neck, lifts the jawline, and carves a silhouette so clean it feels almost architectural. There's tension and softness all at once, the sharpness of the angle meeting the fluidity of movement. This is the haircut of women who refuse to fade into the background. It carries that instant sense of presence, the kind that turns heads before words are even spoken. It's polished, yes, but never stiff, structured, yet alive. When the strands fall forward, framing the face like deliberate brush strokes, they whisper youth without begging for it. It's the difference between trying to look young and looking like you still have stories to tell. To keep it fresh, don't let it go flat. A little lift at the crown keeps the energy where it belongs, high, confident, awake. Run your fingers through while drying, add a hint of mousse or spray, and the cut comes alive like it's breathing again. Psychologically, this bob does something subtle but powerful. It signals a woman in control of her reinvention. She doesn't wait for permission to change, she defines the rules, one precise angle at a time. It's no coincidence that this is the kind of cut that takes 10 years off, not because it hides age, but because it reveals the spark that's always been there. With this look, you don't chase youth, you radiate it. And if you think this is bold, wait until you meet her sister, softer, freer, and effortlessly chic. Cut number 6, long bob or lob with soft layers. If the inverted bob is precision and power, the long bob or lob is her relaxed, quietly confident sister. It grazes the shoulders, moves with the body, and always seems to catch light at the right moment. Not too short to lose femininity, not too long to lose shape, it lives in that perfect in-between where balance becomes beauty. Soft layers are the secret. They give the hair movement instead of weight, brightness instead of bulk. Each strand seems to dance on its own, reflecting energy back to the face. That's why this cut feels youthful without effort. It doesn't try to impress, it simply breathes. The lob flatters almost every face. It softens a strong jawline, refines the neck, and creates that natural lift around the cheeks that makes your features look awake and alive. When cut well, it has that quiet luxury energy, simple, elegant, never overdone. You can wear it sleek and polished one day, tousled and undone the next. Both versions tell the world the same thing: you've mastered the art of looking effortless. There's freedom in this haircut. It's the look of a woman who knows herself, who enjoys elegance but still wants ease, movement, and a bit of play. It's timeless because it doesn't belong to any trend. It belongs to the woman who wears it. And if you think the lob is graceful, wait for the next transformation. The next one doesn't whisper beauty, it owns it. Cut number 5, voluminous pixie queen. Let's talk about fearless beauty, the kind that doesn't ask, it declares. The voluminous pixie is that rare haircut that dares to challenge time itself. Short, sculpted, and alive with energy, it turns simplicity into power. When shaped with volume at the crown, it elongates the neck, lifts the face, and creates the illusion of youth, not the kind that pretends, but the kind that glows from within. This is the haircut for women who have nothing left to prove. It's confident, liberated, unapologetically bold. Each strand seems to stand on its own, textured, light, and full of motion. The magic lies in how it exposes the face. Suddenly, every smile, every line, every spark in your eyes becomes the focal point. And that honesty, that openness, is what makes it magnetic. Styling it takes seconds. A little mousse, a touch of cream, a few fingers through the hair, and you're done. It's that perfect balance between rebellion and refinement, freedom and grace. Even women who once swore they'd never go short end up wondering why they waited so long. The pixie doesn't hide behind anything. It's for the woman whose confidence speaks louder than her hair length. While others cling to the past, she rewrites the rules, proving that shorter can be sexier, stronger, and infinitely more alive. And if you think this one is daring, the next cut takes that power and channels it into pure, sculpted elegance. Cut number 4, long front layers. Now we enter the realm of quiet transformation, the kind that doesn't scream change but makes everyone wonder what's different. Long front layers are that secret touch that reshapes the face without losing the comfort of length. They fall gently around the cheekbones, gliding along the jawline, softening everything they touch. Each layer acts like light, diffusing, flattering, never harsh. What makes this cut magical isn't how much you take off, but how strategically you shape it. It frames the face like a painter's brushstroke, subtle, intentional, alive. Your hair begins to move again, no longer sitting flat or heavy. When it catches the air, it glows. When you turn your head, it follows like silk in motion. It's refinement in disguise, graceful, unhurried, quietly powerful. And here's the truth most stylists forget to mention. These layers don't steal volume, they create it where you need it most. They lift at the right places, let go where the weight pulls down, and bring balance back to your features. This isn't about hiding age, it's about revealing softness, ease, and that luminous calm that experience brings. Style it your way smooth for polish, or with soft waves for that effortless French girl ease. Either way, it carries the same message: a woman who evolves without forcing it. If you've ever wanted to refresh your look without the shock of a big change, start here. And stay with me, because the next cut turns subtle elegance into pure architectural beauty. Cut number 3, collarbone length midi with invisible layers. There's a kind of perfection that happens when balance meets movement, and the collarbone length midi is that moment captured in a haircut. Not too short to lose femininity, not too long to feel heavy, it rests right where grace and structure shake hands. Invisible layers, hidden within the cut, do the quiet work. They create motion, air, and softness without anyone realizing why it looks so refined. This style feels almost architectural, controlled lines that still know how to flow. It frames the face delicately, opens the neckline, and adds a clean glow that no amount of makeup can imitate. Each strand moves like it's following a rhythm of its own, composed, subtle, endlessly flattering. The beauty of the midi lies in what it suggests: effortless polish. It says maturity with energy, sophistication with ease. The kind of look that makes people think you simply woke up this way, poised, centered, calm. Invisible layers prevent stiffness, adding that hidden lightness that keeps hair alive throughout the day. It's a cut for women who have learned that elegance doesn't need to announce itself. It simply moves with purpose, catching the light when it wants to be seen, staying silent when it doesn't. The result is balance, visual, emotional, and timeless. Cut number 2, curtain or side bangs. Sometimes the smallest change holds the biggest transformation, and curtain or side bangs prove it. A few soft strands sweeping across the forehead can shift your entire expression, brightening the eyes, softening lines, and giving your face that effortless glow no cream or filter can match. It's one of those quiet styling secrets that can make a woman look instantly more approachable, romantic, and alive. The magic lies in movement. When cut correctly, curtain bangs flow naturally, blending into the rest of your hair without harsh lines or weight. They move as you move, brushing your cheeks, catching the light, creating that cinematic softness that feels ageless. And because they're light and layered, they don't require commitment. Skip a styling day, and they simply melt back into your haircut as if they were never there. Psychologically, bangs change more than your reflection, they shift your energy. They make you feel curious again, playful, a little daring. That's why women who try them often say it's like seeing their face for the first time in years. The only danger? Going too heavy or too blunt, which can harden your features instead of illuminating them. Keep them soft, side-swept, and full of light. This is the kind of cut that doesn't follow trends, it creates them. And when paired with confidence, it becomes less about hair and more about presence. Cut number 1, modern shaggy. The modern shaggy cut is rebellion refined, a masterpiece of movement and texture that turns freedom into elegance. Soft layers cascade in every direction, catching light, catching air, creating that lived-in sophistication only experience can carry. It's the cut that says you've stopped chasing perfection and started embodying it. This shag isn't the wild rocker version of the past, it's sleeker, more deliberate, like the echo of youth reimagined through grace. Each layer adds lift where time has taken volume, framing the face with a kind of energy that feels spontaneous, awake, magnetic. It's effortless, yet intentional, the kind of hair that looks beautiful even when it's slightly undone, because it carries attitude. And here's the twist. The same haircut that once symbolized rebellion now radiates power and self-possession. It's what happens when confidence matures, still fiery, but infinitely more focused. The result isn't trying to look younger. It's looking alive. Wear it with soft waves or let it fall naturally. Either way, it gives you motion, presence, and that spark that can't be faked. It's the little black dress of haircuts, timeless, adaptable, irresistible. Tell me in the comments which of these 7 styles speaks to your spirit most. Because the best haircut isn't the one that looks young, it's the one that makes you feel unstoppable. The right haircut doesn't make you someone else, it brings you back into focus. It reminds the world, and maybe even yourself, that style doesn't expire, it evolves. Every snip, every layer, every strand that moves with light says the same thing. I'm still here and I've never looked more alive. These 7 cuts aren't about pretending to be younger, they're about choosing to stay radiant. Because youth fades, but presence, that only deepens. So tell me, which cut called your name today? Drop it in the comments, I read everyone. And if you're ready for more ways to refresh your look and your confidence, subscribe to Healthy Aging Grace, where elegance has no age limit and every woman shines on her own timeline.